Hello everyone, my name is Javin and this is my YouTube channel, and today I have set out to create the ultimate beginner's guide to opening Pokemon cards. Now some people may be thinking, well, why do you even need a guide? Why don't you just open the cards up and it doesn't work like that, okay? Listen, Pokemon cards, they're not just a hobby. It's not just something you can do on the side. This is something that will consume your life, and you need to be ready for that. If you're not prepared to have something consume your entire life, then don't go opening Pokemon cards. Okay, let's get into these tips. I know you guys are waiting on the edge of your seats to find out what little secrets, what little tips I have for you guys that I have become such an amazing Pokemon card opener. And first thing is first, you need to be strong enough to open up your packs. That is something that I was just not prepared for when I started opening Pokemon cards. I didn't realize how strong you needed to be, which is why I put myself on an intense training regimen program involving this orange and blue football. Squeeze it all day long, get my fingers nice and strong. Now, any sort of squeeze toy will work, but I would recommend doing this regimen 2 to 3 hours every single day. Make sure you get your protein afterwards to build up those giant muscles in your fingers. I would say nowadays my fingers are so strong I could rip through 10 Pokemon packs no problem, not even feel it. And that is just crazy. I mean, when I started off, I couldn't even make it through one pack. You need to be able to rip and shred and tear. And most people are just not strong enough to get it done. All right, and obviously that takes care of the physical side. Once you get your fingers strong enough, that's all you have to worry about. I mean, you could also try strengthening your jaw if you need to rip open with your jaw, but I wouldn't suggest that. You don't want to get those cards wet with your nasty slobber. But now we need to focus on the mental aspect of Pokemon card opening. When people ask me, how have I become so good at opening Pokemon cards, the physical aspect is a large part of it. But the other thing you have to remember is I have spent hundreds upon hundreds, possibly thousands of hours studying these Elite Trainer booklets, learning the Pokemon cards in each and every set. This is something most people overlook, but I would say, if at all possible, before you open up a set or whatever, you need to be prepared. Get your hands on one of these Elite Trainer booklets. I mean, if you have to, you can resort to using the internet, but who knows what you'll find on there. All right, listen, you need to study every single card in each of these sets that you're going to be opening up. Otherwise, you could look like an idiot. And who wants to watch an idiot opening Pokemon cards? I know I don't. I want to watch experts. Here we go. This next one is a big one. I'm going to bring my tripod over here for you all to see. But lighting is very important. Whoa, whoa, whoa. All right, and this next issue is with lighting. And a lot of people just do not have the proper lighting to open up Pokemon cards, which is why I didn't have the proper lighting, so I had to go get this umbrella. Listen, I mean, if I can't read your cards, if you can't read your cards, it doesn't matter if you're making a video or not, you're not going to have any idea what you got. I mean, if you can't see the cards, then you might as well be a blind person opening up Pokemon cards. I don't know. I mean, at that point, you're going by texture, and, you know, unless you get a full art card, you're going to have no clue on what you have. So make sure you have the proper lighting. I mean, look at this. I might as well just have gone to nighttime. You can't see anything in here. Next important thing to remember for those Pokemon card collecting beginners out there, you need a trash bag with you at all times if you're going to be opening Pokemon cards, and that is because most of them are just going to be trash. I mean, when I started off, I tried to organize my cards. I tried to organize all the bulk, you know, make it nice, neat, and tidy, but it gets out of control, and at some point you have to realize that the best place for your bulk cards is in a trash bag. So, you know, this plastic bag, any plastic bag will work. When it gets filled up, you just tie it away, throw it in the trash can, you're all done. Yeah, and that may make some people angry, but listen, if you're opening as many Pokemon cards as I am, you're going to run out of room. It's going to consume your entire living space. So just taking out those bulk cards, I mean, look at this is my stack right here of not bulk cards. I mean, could you imagine if I was stacking up my cards that were bulk? There would be no room on my shelves. I'll get down to the very important stuff. This is the proper techniques for opening these cards up. Yes, it is mostly strength, but there are a few tips. There's this little flap on the back, and this is the key to success. You want to use this flap to your advantage. So you take this little flap at the back, and you take this top, and you use your thumbs. You start working it around till you can see some silver peek through up here. There's a little silver triangle that will appear. This is what the masters call as the triangle of opening. Once you're able to get a good hold on that triangle, you can start peeling away the pack. And this is when things start getting tricky. So we're going to pull away here, ripping slowly. You don't want to damage these cards. If your fingers slip in the pack, you could start slicing up the cards, which is also why thumbnail and fingernail hygiene is very important when opening up Pokemon cards as well. If you don't have your proper stuff going on, you could easily end up damaging your cards. Okay, so here's our pack. This is how it came out directly from our packaging. This is where it starts getting tricky. So we're going to flip it over. Also, learn these code cards. There's 2 different code cards to study. Let's touch up on that before we get the rest of this thing open. So here's the code cards to learn. This is crap. This is not crap. So that's how it works. You know, also remember, if you show these codes, people are going to steal them if you show them on video, so be prepared to not play the online trading card game. Unless you want a lot of dislikes, because people would then dislike your video if you don't show codes. So back to this pack though, we're going to flip around, show our code cards so we get the proper amount of likes to dislikes on our video. Take our card, we do 1, 2, 3, 4. That's very important. If you don't know how to count, make sure you learn before you open up your cards. Then we take the back 2 cards right here. Those are the only ones that matter. And throw the rest of these cards in the trash. Alright, so now we're down to our actual 2 cards that matter. Well, our first one doesn't matter that much, but it's the reverse. I mean, there's some reverses that are pretty cool. And then we'll actually take a look at the card that matters. And then this is when you have your giant reaction. So here's our full art card. This is the time where you react to it. And here's my reaction. Yay. We need to try this again. Sorry, I was not ready for that reaction there. I was trying to make a point that all Pokemon cards are crap, and then something good appears. Just, my body was not sure how to react, so we got our triangle of opening open there. Hopefully I can make my point here and get something awful. Looks like we're on our way. We got our green code card, which is a good sign that we won't get anything in this pack. Unfortunately, with Ultra Prism, there's still a chance that we could get something in the reverse slot. So, obviously, these are all our cards. These are going to be crap trash. Our end card is also going to be trash, which is just fan Rotom, not a fan. Throw them up there. Then all these cards, trash. All right, now we're down to this last card. This is the reverse slot card, and it is just trash. What I'm trying to make for you all when you're opening cards, remember everything you get is going to be trash, so don't get your hopes up. That's probably the most important tip you can come away from this video learning is life is trash, and so are your Pokemon cards. So don't get too excited. We already saw it's a green card, so yeah, that was going to be nothing. Then the only thing that could possibly be in this Ultra Prism pack is this Cherubi, which is it's all trash.